Hey guys, it's James at Pedal Power Bicycles again. Today I want to tell you about something that doesn't come up very often, but when it does can be really frustrating. So this is a V-brake bicycle, operates on the rim, cable actuated, and it's also combined with a high front end. The bike has a really laid back geometry, frame is tall in the front. It gives you enough room to have accidentally rotated the bars 360 degrees. I don't know if you caught that, but right at the end of that, the brake pulled loose. So now we've got a bike that has no front brakes, otherwise looks fairly normal. To the guys here at the shop, it's pretty obvious what's happened, but to somebody new to the sport, it has happened that they're not sure what went wrong. The way this usually comes up is when you're putting it in the back of an SUV and the handlebars catch on the floor of the SUV, and as you push it in, it twists the bars around. Normal position would have all the cables freely flowing down to the frame, and of course everything would be fine. When it's twisted, the first thing you'll recognize if you look closely is these cables are just a hot mess. I mean, they're wrapped all around here and everything's a disaster. It will still steer, and it will of course roll. If the brake doesn't pull all the way through right there, the brake will be locked. And what that conversation usually starts with is, hey, I bought a brand new bike and I took it out of the car and it won't roll. The way to correct that, if it's just locked up and won't roll, is simply to unwind it, and then be aware that these should not be twisted or wrapped around anything in any way. In fact, we don't even recommend putting a zip tie on these things. They need to go where they need to go. Okay, so the more severe possible symptom is that when the handlebars got spun around, that cable toward the end pulled straight out of the carrier. I'm going to do it right now. See that? Now the carrier's been misshapen, and simply hooking the brake back up will not work. The carrier will pop straight out under pressure. So now we've created a dangerous situation that needs to be remedied. The carrier typically looks like this. So before it was damaged, it's got a nice small groove and everything's square. So if that damage has happened by spinning the bars all the way around, you just have to bring the bike back in and let us fix it. Sometimes we can fix it without replacing the brake, but worst case, a quality V-brake to replace this is about 20 bucks. So not the end of the world, but something to know is possible and be aware of, and hopefully if you see this video you can avoid it or at least remedy it if it does happen to you. Until next time, enjoy the ride.